Hello all. It's too hot. Hello. Let's see who we're getting. If you're in, say hello. Dratica, hello. I'm absolutely sweltering. Naked. No, trust me, I've just been laying on the settee, in the living room on the sofa. I'm absolutely sweltering. I just can't cool down. I'll come out for a fag and then I'm going back in. Oh, what is it? It's. Give me a second. Let's find out. At the minute, it's 31 degrees Celsius. So, for me, that's freaking out. For here, it's freaking out. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. It's just so hot. It's humid and all today. So you're just sweating all the time. Yesterday when it was bad, it was humid. A bit warm, very warm. Uncomfortably. But it's, yeah. We've got an haze over here because we've got wildfires on the moors. So I can see that actually. No, but it's made it hazy. Go. Yeah, so it's causing there's loads of wildfires. Went out for shorts and oh my god, so hot. It is hot. It's hot. It's hot everywhere. Everywhere's hot. Everywhere's hot. So, what should we talk about? The tank temperature's staying nice, so 26 Celsius. Don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, Google it. It's not a warm there. The thing is here, it's rained about twice in over 2 months. It's that dry, even, I've avoided cutting the grass because, look at it, it's dying because there's not, even I'm watering it and all at night, but it's just dying. There's no water, no rainfall for months. Everyone assumes that it rains a lot in the UK. Enzo, I had my first fish last week, so happy to get started in the orbit. Any advice? Take your time. Don't start sticking loads of stuff in at once. If you're going to start adding corals, just gradually do it. That's my advice. Victor, hello. Go inside. I'm going to get a drink and I'm going to get an ice lolly. Just stay for a second. You know what? Can't bother to go on an ice lolly. It's rained there the last 3 days. Not rain, did you? We've had rain and it's rained for like 10 minutes. That's it. In fact, I'll show you the front lawn. Look at the front lawn. This is how dry it's getting. Look at it. It's that dry. It's just killing everything. Where's the tank? Looking good. I need to get the power supply for this actually. Started a live stream up with a dead battery on my laptop. 10%. I better do it now because there we go. Done. Give it 30 minutes. So I have been doing. That's what I have been doing. But to me, it doesn't seem enough. Doesn't seem enough. My fun weekend, I have to start packing up everything for my move this weekend. Are you moving far? What's happening with your systems? In fact, let me get the link. Let me get the link in. So I mean, I've just woke up and all. I was literally fell asleep on here. I'll do this now because I might not even do a test Tuesday today because I'm so sweating. But we'll find that out later. About 6 clicks. Not far in. How do I do this now? Use this phone, it's easier. So I mean, 2 phones. Not like you do. S7 Edge and S7. Let's get this link. So share, copy, YouTube. There it is. You might hear me cut off. Copy. Go. You're going to Vegas, Bob? Funny you should say that, because I'm going to Vegas. Are you? Right, there's a link. It's beautiful in New York. Oh, we're going to New York, and all me and William put New York. Yeah, if you click the link, just make sure you click the camera when you get into that one, because it's different. It's just the easiest way to get in now. When you're in, click the camera, and then you should join.
Hey, what's going on, Captain?
Hello. Someone else has just joined. I was here to ping and then join about 20 seconds later. Asa. Asa's coming in.
Oh,
He'll be here in a second. Good thing is it notifies you before they come in.
Mm-hmm. No, I got to move. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully it stays somewhat as warm as it is. It's not all that warm. It's about 14 degrees here, so.
I wish it was 14 degrees here. It's so humid.
Yeah, I heard you guys are getting a little bit of heat.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not been cold for months. I'm saying about 2 months, it's just been warm. Do you know what I mean? So for us, usually it's July, August, we get the heat. But we've had it like, last few months.
Yeah, I think May you guys started getting warm, as I recall.
Yeah, beginning of May. And like I said, I think we've had two days of rain, like for half an hour each time. That's it.
No,
So that means we'll be on a hosepipe ban soon.
Yeah. No, 120's all torn down. All the livestock got sold, so that's getting moved just as a piece of furniture now. But my 20, I got my prep work basically in place to move all that. So, yeah. And then we're going to figure out if we're going to set the 120 back up or if we're going to wait until we get the house, because this is like a temporary move, like a year or less. So,
yeah.
No, tired of people telling me what to do. Tired.
I'd be tired too. What's that there? Paul, we complain when the rain, wind, snow. You see, I don't. One, I like the rain. I like working. I'm a postman, so I like working in the rain because it's cool. Yeah, so it's cool. It's cool when I'm working in the rain, which I like. And when it's snowing, we don't work a lot. So for me, I like that too. But in the heat, we've got to work in it. And there's no escaping the heat when you're there.
Nope.
I love the rain and fresh cut grass smell. That's what I'm saying. I can't even cut my grass. Don't get me wrong, it's grown like on half of it where it's more shaded, it's starting to grow. But the other half where the sun's on it constant, it's just dead.
Yep.
It's dying. So I don't even want to cut the grass. Because if I cut it, the sun's going to burn it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'll end up dying again. So I prefer not to cut it. My missus is going mad because I'm not cutting it. Well, she don't understand that if you cut it, it'll burn and die. So she can F off. I only said that because she's not here. Otherwise, she would have thumped me in the temple. So, everyone on here, how's all your systems going? Obviously, we know about Craig's. He's packing up and moving his.
Yep. Drive the wife to work there in a few minutes and start packing my fish room office up and get ready they want to come in and take pictures because they're going to rent it out and all that. So they want to see it when it looks like it's lived in. I'm like, yeah, fine, whatever. Again, I'm a little tired of people telling me what they do.
Start again. They want to take photographs of your house that you're moving out of, like it looks like it's living in.
You got it.
Right, leave all your dirty underwear over the sofa and all that.
So thought about doing that. Look at that pile of garbage right here. Get
some chocolate spread it around the toilet bowl.
Yep.
And
I'd buy my own.
Yeah, you know what? There's no way, like I say, if the bootage out, there's no way I'd let them do anything like that. I'd be like, no, you're not even coming in.
Oh, we're pulling a good one on them anyway, because one, I got the extra month because they screwed up trying to evict us. Two, it's July 1st. It's a holiday here. It's Canada Day that they want us to, move out on. So I'm like, So knowing the rules that I know, when it comes to the legal thing, we're moving on the 2nd. Thank you. See ya.
That's the one.
And they're like, I know they're going to be like, well, why weren't you out? Why didn't you give me a better date to move out on? Nobody's going to let me move in on a Canada Day. You can't, that's a holiday. Nobody's going to be there to give me the keys.
Yeah.
They're not even going to be at work. So kiss my patootie. No. But I want to get the, I don't know how I'm going to do the tank. I think I'm going to do the tank after we get the rest of it moved. I think. Because I don't want to do it first, because when you're moving, that's when everybody knocks into everything, right? So, especially in the new place, because nobody knows where anything goes. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to document it anyway and show people, like, if you're going to move a tank, this is the way I would do it, blah, blah, blah. So.
Yeah. See, moving is different than just swapping over.
Yep, there's timing involved.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, you don't need to worry about is temperature drops, because corals are perfectly fine, dropping to 16 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, they wouldn't care. No, you're right.
Fish won't care either.
Not really. Put them in a bucket. I'll have a heater just in case and an air stone ready. And when I get them over the other place, I'll just leave the air stones going to keep the water oxygenated while I set the new tank up. So
Yeah,
The
I
hard
did it.
part's getting the water.
I when was it? January, I did it. Oh, I put all my corals into a bucket. I put my fish into a bucket, and I left them there for 24 hours with no heaters in. I come back, it was about 16 degrees as the temperature where they dropped. Perfectly fine. Never lost a single coral or fish.
Oh.
One like Cruz told me that the temperature drops are okay, but the temperature rises, they're unforgiving.
Unforgiving, yeah. Coral don't like it warm. Don't care if it's a little cold.
No. I think when they hit that threshold, is it 28.5? That's when they're just like stripping away.
No.
I suppose it's the same with humans, right? If you go like 2.5 degrees up in body temperature, it's deadly. You know what I mean?
Yep. But if you go down, they're much more forgiving. Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they're living things, aren't they?
Yep. That's the way it is.
It's like I said, what is it? Corals contain, was it 90% of the same DNA as us?
Something like that. Yeah. But anyway, I got a bolt here. Nice to say hello. Glad you're doing well. Deal with the heat. That's what aircon is for, my man.
I think I started this up to wake me up. Because all I've done, all night I was up all night because of the heat.
Yeah. Is it humid too?
Yeah, today it is. Let me check the humidity today. Yesterday, there was no humidity. It was 25% or something. Today, it's completely different. And if this says it's not, they're lying. This say 35. Yeah. Well, they're saying the humidity at the minute is 35. It's not.
It's got to be higher than that. It's got to be that bad. Yeah. Although a 10% change would feel like a lot. Like here, we're used to like when we get humid here, it's 80, 90%.
Yeah. But last night it was 75. So it's getting up there. So that's why I'm most probably sticky and sweaty.
Yepper. Well, all right, my mate. Have a good day.
Yeah, I'll catch you
soon.
So let's get back into the chat. Thanks, Nick. I'm frustrated about some sticks not growing. Sticks. Explain sticks, Jatica. Hello, Dell. Just in the middle of starting a backup. A backup what? Today's supposed to be the hottest day of the year so far. Yeah, it's just going to get hotter and hotter. I think Thursday's supposed to be the hottest so far. But you've got to remember, the UK don't get its hottest weather usually until July or August. So let's see how that turns out. Ashley Founders. What's up, Paul? Thought I'd jump on 5 minutes whilst in work. Well, welcome, Ashley. Oh, starting back up into tanks. Starting back up. I thought you meant like starting a backup, but starting back up into the systems. Yeah, well, like I say, if you need any help, there's a load of us here. We'll all come and help you. Not physically. We'll come and we can explain it over here. Does anyone want to jump in? Be a short one, this if no one jumps in. Everyone knows what I'm like if I don't talk to anyone. Work also. Shh. I bet you're not working in Las Vegas, are you? Oh, so freaking warm. I just want to go sleep. It's my day off. I thought, right, I'll get up, chop all my hair off because it's warm, and then I'll be like proactive and do some decorating or something. None of that happened. I went for my haircut, then I came home and lay on the settee falling asleep. What do you guys use for cooling your tanks? You see, the thing is with us, it's like now, in my house, it's 26.9, so it's nearly 27 degrees in my house. That's Celsius. Don't know what it is Fahrenheit. Don't know that stuff. Let me see my tank temperature. There we go. 26.5 degrees. So, That is actually higher than I thought it would be actually, but I run 6 anyway. But I use nothing. I've never had to. Go to sleep and start to Tuesday, Wednesday. Right, Ashley. So we'll do a rundown of Triton. Triton runs 2 methods. Well, they actually run 3 methods. They run one where you have got to dilute all this. You've got to dilute the systems with 10 liters of water. I think it's 9 liters of water to make 10 liters of solution. Forget about that one. That's the old stuff. So the other 2 that they've got is Triton Core 7. You've got the other methods and the base elements. The base elements is where you run a refugium. So it contains iron and iodine, or iodine, depends where you're from, which feeds the algae. So it feeds your refugium. The other methods are reef supplements, is why it doesn't contain anything to feed your chaeto. So if you've got chaeto, you'll end up with, if you use the other methods, you'll end up with no iodine, low iron, low strontium, you'll end up with low everything. So you need to run the Triton method if you've got a refugium. I run other methods with a refugium. With a refugium, and I ended up with everything running low. So I'm running the Triton method. And the Triton method means what it says. You're running the Triton method when you've got a refugium. If you've not got a refugium, it's not called the Triton method. But you're using Triton, but not the method. Only starting again due to a crash in my last system. What caused the crash? Paul, what do you use in your refugium? I just got Chaser in there and Miracle Mud. I'm waiting for the new system to be released for dosing. Whose new system? I've missed something. 26 is 27, 28, 79 views Fahrenheit. Yeah, see the thing is that. What cleans my sunbed? I've got a few snails down there. I've got a conch and I've got a sand-sifting starfish. And as you see, it's always white. It's always white. Always white. The best thing to use to keep your sandbed clean is a UV. I don't use UV for bugs or anything because I know I'm not going to need my tank because I do not take anything from people's systems. So I don't take corals from people. The thing is, I don't go to LFS and buy stuff and everything gets trapped. So I don't use it for pests. I don't use it for flatworms. I don't use it for bacteria or anything like that. I use it to clean the sandbed. That's all I use it for. How deep is the sandbed? I'd say 3/4 of an inch to an inch in places, if that. So it's only a shallow sandbed. See, the good thing is, if there is like patches that have not been cleaned up, I can stick a pole and wiggle it around because it's only shallow. It's not going to collect all that sulfur, underneath it. So I can stick a thing in and give it a mix up. I bought it as live sand and all, and it's full of strontium. So if I give it a mix, it'll buffer my strontium up and all. But I've also got little bottles like this, for strontium. Like these, you can get these off Amazon. Like this is like Reef strontium. This costs like £3 something off Amazon, and I think it's 1 drip for every 100 litres to buffer it up. Let's have a look. Find the English. Liquid strontium supplement for marine tanks. Indispensable for care, hard corals are feeding, 1 drop for 100 litres. So when you're talking this for £3 odd to buffer your strontium up for that. Yeah, if you bought the Triton stuff, it's 20 quid. So this is the stuff that you want. I use this brand now. If you're in the UK, you can get this stuff. You can get this stuff. Or if you're in Europe, you can get this stuff. You can't get it in America. But it's an Italian brand. All of this is researched in a university in Italy and all. So I've actually emailed them, got back with them, sent documents and all that. But that's the brand there. EQUO. If you type that in and then go to pets, aquarium stuff on Amazon, this is iodine. So this iodine cost me £3 odd again. But they do every single element for your system. So instead of buying 20 quid ones from Triton, I just go on there and I buy these. They're all in aluminium tins. So they're secure, you're not going to break them. You can throw them about and they're going to last. Good little bottles. We've got potassium, okay? And here we've got iron and, well, I can't even say that word, so I'm not going to try to say it. Molybdenum, is it molybdenum? Oh, manganese. I meant manganese. Iron and manganese. Potassium. I went a few months not cleaning the sandbed, and I noticed when I did clean after 3 months, sandbed was full of nasty crap. I'm going to say crap. Yeah, the thing is, right, if you're going to, I suggest to everyone, right, when you clean your glass, just say you clean your glass once a week, just get a stick or something a glass scraper or something, stick it in the sandbed and just give it a little turn. Churn it, because you're going to prevent all that nasty stuff building up into the system. And if you do it once a week, it's going to be clean. So when you're churning it, it'll keep it clean. I do it when I need to do it because my sandbed stays white anyway. So I do it when once every couple of months, I'll stick it in, and you will see me do it. And when I do it, I stick the bubbling on. So the bubbling picks all the particulates up and then throws them down. And I'll put some filter floss in. I don't have filter floss in the system now. No filter floss in that. I know you see a little bit there, but that's just a baffle. But yeah, you don't. So I put filter floss in just to catch the crap that does come in. Let me have a look. So can I use it to keep up my parameters without refugium, or is there no point to this? No, actually, use the other methods. So use reef supplements, Triton reef supplements. Run it perfectly without a refugium. Use that. Honestly, you'll never go back. And as soon as you set up a refugium, turn to the Triton method. So you can stick with Core 7. Like I said, that's why they brought 2 out. And you can just literally swap over. No, you can keep it the same parameters in each one. All it does is start adding iron and iodine to it. So you manually dose from these. The only time I'll dose them, I send ICP test off, they'll bring it back saying I'm low on this, low on this, low on this, low on this. That'll do that. But I know about how much to use anyway. I know I'm using Triton and that's got all the stuff in it. But I've been doing it long enough where I know that if I put say 6 drops in a week of that strontium, it'll keep it buffered, over the time until my next ICP test. And a few sandbed cleaners, but doesn't matter. With all these people going Triton, unless WC, how dirty is the sandbed? But like I said, the sandbed stays clean. The thing is, you've got to remember, when you use Triton, you want to clean your tank first. So when you clean it, you want to deep clean it. So you want to use, I use bacteria. I've got Fritz 460. Yeah, I dose Fritz 460. Oh, I just got a message off Cruz. Good morning. Hello, Cruz, if you're listening. Everything went away for a fortnight, so I call him mate. See, that's not good. And how the electric goes. Right, where am I? I'm actually reading down, so I'm not ignoring people. Super chat, Cruz. Thank you very much. Macna money. It's going to get me a lobster. Yeah, it's Macna money. Thank you, Cruz, again. I'm going to get up to you, Cruz. I'm just reading down the things because there's only me on here. No one's on here. Unless someone who wants to jump in, well, there, I'm going to throw the link in. There's the link if anyone wants to jump in. So let me carry on reading down. How many people know that if you don't clean your sand, a few months can cause problems? Now, being a reefer, everybody should know that because the build-up underneath causes sulfur. You start churning it up, you're going to release sulfur, which is deadly. Whereas if you start using the bacteria, it all breaks it down quicker, which it stops it building up. Amazer burning must have been talking about bubbling. I was talking about bubbling a minute ago, telling people as soon as they do the sandbed clean, that's when they turn the bubbling on. Makes your tank crystal clear. Someone came to my house yesterday, actually. I was telling him about bubbling. I'm doing the trying method. I suggest that everyone should do the trying method. My sandbed looks clean on top. Clean, it was almost black. Just because your sand doesn't look white doesn't mean it's clean. Yeah, the thing is, hello, Cruz.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good, you? How are you feeling?
Yeah, slowly but surely, right?
Yeah, I'm just glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. You got this one here, Jurassic Reef. My sand looks clean on top. Basically, what I'm saying is sand looks clean on top, but underneath it's full of nasty, nasty stuff. I don't think you're never going to get rid of that nasty stuff underneath because every tank I've shut down and I've took the sand out, you've got that slime and crap. But you've got to remember, if you're just sticking a little stick in and you're twirling it around and you do that once a week, that's not going to cause a problem. If you start churning it up from the bottom and scraping the bottom of the glass and flicking it up, I think that's a different story.
Well, we're doing the whole entire tank. Yeah, or doing the whole entire tank all at once. Yeah, that becomes a problem.
You see what I usually do? In fact, let me show you what I usually do. Right? So, can you see my camera there? Right, put the camera down. You can see that, yeah? What I usually get this stick here. See this little stick? So I use this, I got this. And all I'll do, I don't know if you can see it, is literally just do that. Do you know going
stir it up a little bit.
Like I said, as soon as I've done that around the tank, bearing in mind, I only do the front. Because like it just seems to be the front that gets it. Do you know, like gets a bit dirt. Underneath it's always crystal white. I think because most of the snails and that actually go around the front. And I think this is where the water deflects, which carries the fish crap. You know what I mean? You know, along the glass line. So I think that's where it does get dirty. If it does, which like not often does. But as soon as I've done that, stick the bubbles on, crystal clear.
Yep.
I'm just drying in, and I'll come back. Anyway, back to Cruz. How are you feeling? Good? Better?
Yeah, I'm on. Just so I still feel freaking whooped every time. Every time I like try to exert myself and do stuff around the house, just feel just worn out. It's weird.
Oh, we're gonna have to send some of Woody's maids over for you, aren't we?
Yeah, only if they're cute.
So how was it to have all your kids over?
No, they went back home and they went back home.
Gone for now.
So
you're there.
Hoping that my daughter will come back and actually live with us. That'd be nice, at least.
Because at least a really good time. As a fact, do you like with the pictures I see? Looks like it looks like you're all having a really good time.
Oh, absolutely. But no, this time she's pretty serious about moving back.
Oh, good. Hope it all works out for you.
Oh, absolutely.
I say your little one seemed to enjoy being there, didn't he?
Yeah. He goes, oh, they're feisty. I'm like, feisty. Well, they kind of like pick on him, you know, because he's the smallest.
Well, that's what siblings do, Cruz.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, okay. I said, did you die? No? Okay,
Yeah.
then you're fine. You know, if you didn't die, you're fine. So, yeah. He actually had some How have you been doing?
Good. Sweating like, 'cause it's really, really warm. Someone here, my nitrate spikes to 40 in 2 weeks. Usually, it's 5. I use trying, should I do a water change? Why is it shot up to 40? Have you been feeding more? Have you been feeding and the fish have not been eating it? Or have you added extra stuff? Have you been adding phytoplankton, which can cause false readings in nitrate and phosphate tests? I think. Hold on.
Yeah, quick question also. Are you using GFO and is your PO4 0?
Am I using GFO?
No. The question.
I think they say. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, because it won't be able to drop his nitrates, will it?
Yeah, and if the PO4 is 0 and the bacteria can't get any phosphates to bind the nitrates, then it's going to shoot up.
There you go. Look at that. I couldn't have said it better myself, Cruz. Exactly what I was going to say.
And vice versa. If your NO3 is down, and that's the limiting factor, then the bacteria cannot fix the PO4 as well. So if your nitrates are 0 and your PO4 shoots up, there's an issue with that as well. But it's very rare in that case. The only time that nitrates would go down all the way is if you have a very, very large refugium that's larger than the bioload that you're actually carrying.
Yeah, I think what a lot of people don't realise, Cruz, when they have problems with nitrates and phosphates, they check the phosphates and they go, oh, my phosphates is high. And they'll get a ton of GFO or rower force or whatever they get, and they stick it straight into the tank, not realising that sucks it up straight away. So when people will put it in it and they won't check it a few hours later, seeing what it is, because within that few hours, it's sucking it up so fast that the nitrates is going to start to climb. And I always tell people, use little, change it more often. When people ask me how much do I use, I can say, well, I might use a spoonful. And they're like, that's it. It tells you to use more than that. I'm like, no, I'd rather use a spoonful, see how it goes, and then let it like consume it and then change it again, which I think is the better way to do it. Instead of putting loads in, let it consume every little bit of phosphate you've got, which is the worst thing you could do.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Use less, change more. I know everyone says, put your GFO in, it'll last 6 months. Don't do that.
No, a little at a time. And people forget that it's not only calcium, alkalinity, and magnesium that you need to balance, but you're also balancing the NO3 and the PO4 as well between each other, as well as the ammonia. The ammonia is the NH4 plus, which gets fixed into nitrites and then turns into nitrates. But once again, kind of like what Paul was saying, is if you're overfeeding, stop the source of the nitrates first. Don't try to put a Band-Aid on it and duct tape it later and add silicone on top just to try to keep it all together. Attack the source first. If you have detritus or uneaten food that's going into the filter stock, remove the filter stock after you feed, like right after it's collected all the friggin' junk, empty it out and put it back in. You don't have to do a full wash. You just have to rinse out all the friggin' solids that are collected.
Yeah. Is this the stream that's the live stream?
No, I was falling asleep, Michael. I was falling asleep. On the seat. I had my haircut. When I say I thought it's too warm. Took my top off and everything. I thought, right, I'm just gonna rest my eyes. And then I rested my eyes for about 3 hours. And then but I was up all night with the heat.
I was exactly the same. Couldn't sleep at all last night.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Hey, Mike.
Hay fever's been kicking my ass today.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh,
Who's that?
that's Cruz asking how you doing.
Oh, where have you been, stranger?
Been here and there. Been here and there. Busy.
What did he say?
He's been prepping Macna.
Are you going to Macna Cruise?
Yeah.
Hey, pardon the French, but he better be.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm going.
Cruz. Mike Paletta messaged me saying he's not going to Macna. Oh, he might not be going to Macna.
Yeah, he might not. I'll talk to him.
Oh well, he can't play the game then. He can't play the Macna game.
I will talk to him, and I will talk to his wife.
Yeah. Message him.
Yeah, and the only problem is that that their daughter, the littlest one, is going to be going to school. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would have thought he would have been one of the 30 speakers.
No,
Yeah, he's not on the speaker list. I had a look.
Nope, not this year. They went with Richard Ross and Terrence because they're doing this this coral spotting project. Well, we all know that Jamie Craig's has already done it. You know what I'm saying? All they're doing is copycatting. But it's cool in the effort, and I applaud them for it. I enjoy them. Richard is, like I said, there ain't no hard feelings between me and him, even though everybody thinks that there is. But, we get ratings every time we freaking argue. So who cares?
Rip said he's Michael, you got your window open.
No, I've had to shut him and now I'm dying. I've got no aircon.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm saying that we're complaining about the heat now, Michael. We're going to Vegas. Hang on a minute. Are you going to Macna, Michael?
I am. Are you going to Macna, Paul?
Oh, I am. Are you going to Macna Cruise?
Yes.
Oh, I love this game.
Hey, go. Are you going to Macna? Oh, no. Why have to cancel that then?
Michael added a fart.
Oh, so long.
I think it'll be good. We're gonna all go for a nice meal cruise at the $7.99 buffet.
No, I'm gonna take you guys off the strip. I used to live there, so I know some of the best food places. You like Chinese, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, if it's consumable, I like it.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You guys like dim sum, right?
Never tried it.
I like anything, but what me and Michael have never tasted is lobster.
Oh, shit. We got that too.
The thing is, we've never tasted it. So what we need to do is get a little bit and go on the end of it.
It's the way I'm buying a full-size one and then go, this is exactly.
That's cool. No,
what is dim sum? Never had it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's what they would call Asian, I don't know. It's like little dishes, little sample dishes that you could just pick off the cart. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they push it around in a cart, pretty hot, steamed up and everything. And whichever one you like, you just ask for, and they put it on your table, and that's yours. And then they give you a little sticker so that you pay later. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. I bet it's Michael, the one in Ashton. All you can eat Chinese. Whoop whoop.
Yeah, well,
kind of sort of, but a lot better.
That one in Ashton.
Come around in a heated cart.
Well, expensive. Well, it's like 14 quid for all you can eat. How's that expensive?
When you have a drink.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Here, cruise. It costs you 15 quid, all you can eat. But if you want a beer, it costs 6 quid.
That's funny.
Two beers cost you like the same price as the meal.
Yeah.
Tell them it. Like I say, they're going to do all you can eat and it's cheap. They've got to make the money somehow.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm excited. Very, very
They
excited.
frown on you. They frown on you when you order a water.
Yeah, can I have a tap water, please?
Yeah, very excited.
We can drink the water out of taps over there, can't we? Because they use the same system as us, don't they, in America?
Yeah, they have the chlorinated water.
Yeah,
Stuff
I
like
think I've seen a few places on. I think it's Japan, America, like Europe, and us all use the same systems in order to clean the water. So they say that's why you can drink tap water.
It's not recommended though.
Oh, trust me, I'm drinking Bear Cruise.
Yeah, but all the chloramines and chlorines will tear you up on the insides.
See, our water is really good for drinking over here.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm not wrong. I think our tap water is better than bottled water.
Yeah, I think they over chlorinated ours, especially after the heavy rains that we've been having. They over chlorinated it. When you open up the faucet, it smells like chlorine, like a pool, like swimming pool.
Yeah, what I want to know is where does Las Vegas get the water from? Because there's no bloody lakes or anything there, is there?
Yeah, they have Lake Mead, one of the biggest lakes, man-made lakes because of the Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam produces the electricity for Las Vegas and also Arizona and parts of California.
I'll tell you what, Cruz, we're going to have to go on a road trip. You know that, don't you? We're only there for a few days, so the first day we'll go to Magna, the second day we'll go somewhere else.
Okay, fair enough. I don't have to be there the whole time. I already told Lang that I was going to be in and out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, since I'm not speaking.
Well, the thing is, I fancy going to the Hoover Dam, but the only way of getting there is if we go on like an excursion. But it's like a full day, it's like 5 hours, and I'm not going 5 hours to look at water.
Nah. It doesn't even take that long, Mike.
It does if you're on an excursion. You know, like, because you get picked up by the coaches, and then the coaches take you over, and then you do the little bit, you come back.
Yeah, that's why I'm renting a car. I'm going to probably rent a van for us.
We've got to go to the dam. Superman fixed it.
And being that you know how to drive large vehicles, I'll let you drive, Mike.
and I drove all the way from Boston to Chicago last year, so I also know how to drive on your roads as well. So
you know when you drive over there, is the vehicle insured? Is the vehicle insured, or do you need insurance to drive?
Well, I'll get the insurance, but I'll let Mike drive. I'll sit in the car.
And then if the pole goes, we'll switch seats quick.
No, you'll stay there.
We'll be on TV with an helicopter following us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing.
Hey, listen though, me and Cruz both look very similar from behind. We could swap seats that easy.
Mike, I lost 40 pounds, mate.
Have you? Yeah, what are you trying to say?
It's calling you
We don't look the same anymore.
What does that mean? Does that mean I'm fat now? Fatter than you?
My silhouette has changed, Batman. Nah, I'm kidding. But I did lose 40 pounds after the 2 surgeries that I had.
Wow.
Wasn't doing so well. I mean, when I got sick.
Well, last time you came on Cruise, I said that. I said you didn't look too, or to me, look drained.
Yeah, they put me on
Michael, talk.
They put me on a clear liquid diet for friggin' like about 1.5 weeks.
I bet your missus is looking at your ass now going, oh, look at that. Is that a new guy? Turn around and shoot. She's like, oh.
I know. Oh, fuck.
I thought it was a pool cleaner. Oh.
Right, boys, I'm going to have to go on mute for a minute because I've got her open my window. I'm going to pass out.
All right.
All right.
Oh, how quiet is that going? Yeah, like I said, Cruz, last time I seen you when you came on, you looked a bit drawn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was. They said that I was very, very, very anemic. My hemo was all the way down to 2.6. They had to pump 6 pints of blood back into me.
So that's not good. What blood type are you? You're A positive, aren't you? Yeah. Same as me, Cruz. It's okay. I'll come over and give you some. What we'll do when we go around there, what we'll do, we'll just connect ourselves together. We'll walk around.
No, I need a kidney. I just need a kidney.
Hey,
just one.
Tell you what, Cruz, you're not having one of mine.
No, ass.
Hey, sort me out a piece of that Lakeside Monty 4 and you can have mine.
All right.
Are you A positive, Michael?
What?
Are you A positive?
Am I what positive?
A positive. Blood group.
HIV positive.
A. Alpha.
Oh, I don't know what my blood group is then, actually.
You're no good.
Yeah, if
Cruz,
he's
we'll go over there. Just knock him over. We'll soon find out what blood group he is.
Oh, absolutely. Let's do that, and then we'll put him to sleep real quick.
I've heard there's a black market in Las Vegas for kidneys.
Yeah, it's a great place. That's why I'm going to Macna. I was kidding. I'm not looking for coral. I'm looking for a soft coral.
Are you actually on the list to get a kidney?
Yeah, I'm on 3 lists actually.
Right. Because I know America, they're partnered with the UK, so even if you find a donor over there, they'll ship it over there, don't they?
Mm-hmm. They'll same day ship it.
Yeah. Stop it, don't get lost with wrong mail, eh?
15
in a poly box with some heat pads.
No, they're going to be putting it on ice. They're going to.
Hey, I tell you what, then. Huh? If I'm shipping over my kidney, I'll send you over a couple of corals so that we can fill the bag out.
Oh yeah, and vice versa, and I'll ship it back. You know.
Oh, do you know what? I'm not one to complain about the heat, but when I'm sat in this box, oh my god.
It's very cold over here, unnaturally. Don't know why, but we haven't had a hot summer yet.
This is probably our hottest summer that we've had in a long time. Our summers have always been dead. Like, we'll probably get maybe a week, 2 weeks maximum of sun, and then that's it then. It's just like dreary old England, you know, just grey, overcast, raining, windy, all that type of stuff. Well, just like it was in Chicago when I was in Chicago last year. That's what our weather is like, more or less, 365 days a year. But this summer and spring has been really good so far. I think it's been one of the best we've had for a while. Wow. Seasons are changing. UK is going to be a holiday destination soon.
I think we traded weather.
I think so.
You guys are going to scare the heat off.
I had a look at the weather for Vegas, and the temperature in September in Vegas is like what it is right here, right now, like in the 30s, 36. So this is what it's going to be like for the full weekend, and I'm going to make sure that I won't be packing any coats, any pants. It'll all be shorts, t-shirts, and maybe a couple of white beaters.
Yep. Well, yeah, we're freaking tropical. We're a tropical shirt.
Yeah.
You know, the ones with the palm trees and fancy dancy, like a Hawaiian shirt.
Gal said, "You going to Vegas, Michael?"
I'm going to Vegas. Are you going to Vegas, Gal? Oh, no. You're not allowed to play. Move over.
Oh. Michael, I'll mute you in a second.
Why?
Because you're really, really loud at the minute.
Because I'm accelerating up and down.
Well, I'll turn you down. There you go. I think that might work, actually.
Yeah, but if I talk, can you hear me?
Yep.
There you go, then.
Yep.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yep. So Gal said, "What you gonna do if I say yes?"
High five you at the airport, and we're gonna go get a beer. Whoop whoop.
See, me and Michael have got a long time, like a long travel, because we've got to travel from Manchester to London first in the morning.
Hey, TMG.
Yeah, we've got.
Walk on blood.
Yeah, the mad gangster.
Walk on
That's
roof,
what
why?
TMG stands for.
They up on the Gaza, ain't it?
Yep.
What's going on, Cruz?
Never much, big dog.
You're right, TMG.
Chilling, man. Chilling.
Yo, TMG, you going to Mac now? Oh, no, you're not here.
No,
Not allowed to play.
No, he's not gonna play.
because what happens in Vegas won't stay in Vegas when it comes to me.
What's that?
I said what happens in Vegas won't stay in Vegas with me.
You're not allowed in the States?
No. I said I am in the States.
I said you're not allowed in the States.
Oh no, we're free to go in between states.
Not if you're on tag.
Oh, stupid. What happens in Vegas won't stay in Vegas. I want to put her in the suitcase with me.
Plus, as well, every other person is going to have a vlogging camera.
Oh man, that's what happened to Kevin Hart. Somebody was vlogging.
That's what I mean.
Oh, he went in luggage as well, right? Just kidding.
When Paul's sat there getting grinded on by a stripper, that'll be the after hours vlog.
No, there's no phones allowed on. Yeah.
I would extort all you guys for corals.
I'm like, do a live stream and tag me missus in it with stripper on me.
I'm like, Paul, you better buy me that Walt Disney or else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, or else I'll show you wife, and he'll go, go on then, she'll pull off it.
In fact, Michael, when we've been on the phone, my wife's been like, when we go to the strip bars, she won't care.
Oh my gosh. I was watching this documentary on YouTube.
You're breaking up, TNG.
He always breaks up, doesn't it?
Huh?
Yeah, he does.
Right, go on, TNG.
No. I was saying I was watching this documentary. They have somewhere in the UK, they call it like 5 Pound Alley.
5 Pound Alley?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, we need to find where 5 Pound Alley is.
I'm just waiting for TNG to tell me where it is. What's the postcode? Hey, I tell you what, 5 Pound Alley, you slip your finger in, Doctor of Welsh Magic, he's got tons of fivers. Whoop, whoop. He's got thousands and thousands of fivers.
Stupid.
You walk out on that street.
Yeah, Michael, my missus goes to them. Do you know them Magic Mike ones? Them strip things. Like they have in like the Village Hotel and all that.
What, when you throw your keys in the bowl?
Yeah, she goes to all them.
Wait, your wife goes to the Magic Mike things?
Yeah.
Really?
I think what it is over here. I think over here in America is completely different because over here the missus don't give a crap. Do you know what I mean?
No, because the stripper's a stripper, and you can't even touch them or anything. You're not doing anything. You're just looking. You can do worse damage to yourself on the internet.
You can look, but you can't touch.
What I
There you go. Vicky Seymour's in there. She said she's been to strip clubs with her friends.
Oh wow! So you guys must have really good memories and really good imaginations when you go home.
Exactly.
That sucks.
See, I think, over here, do you know, it's like sometimes I've talked to Seymour before. He's saying, "Oh, it's not like that in America." Do you know, things like that, and you're thinking, over here, it's just the norm. Do you know what I mean?
It's not the norm.
Yeah.
It's not the norm, Paul. It's not like, all right, love, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to get a bottle of milk and go watch the stripper.
No, I mean the norm is if I'm going out with the lads and they're going to go to a strip club, your missus won't bother because she knows what you're doing. You know what I mean? I don't mean you go all the time. Like if you're going on a stag do, it's always you know you're going to end up in a strip club. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Standard.
Exactly. You got Benidorm, you know you're going to a strip club.
That's £5 alley TNG.
Yeah, when I went to Amsterdam, Michael, I took my missus to all the shop windows. You know, walked her all the way down them and then back up. And on the way back up, there was a sex museum. So I thought, come on, we're going in here.
The sex museum, aka the love shop.
Yeah, I said she was with her mates, I was with my mates. I thought, it was just good. You know, going up and down it. Well, I said, at the end of the day, you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything wrong, and you're going on to your missus. So it's not a bad thing.
Have you seen Rips coming? No,
That's why
Rips.
you get pounded by 5 guys.
If that is what a £5 alley is, I'm not going.
Mm-hmm.
The limit's 4.
Go. Never been ever. Yeah, we believe you. Obviously, his missus is looking at the chat.
Wink, wink. Wink, wink. You can't put winks on a chat, can you? Oh, you can.
Paul, you don't need to justify. No.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
my missus can be in.
imagine
My missus can be in. I'll say this. She knows.
The best thing is, if you think about it, everybody that's in the chat right now, this bit of banter that we're having right now, this is candid. This is like censored. Imagine what we're going to be like when we're actually in Vegas. Oh my God.
Cruz is going to show us the ropes in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Cruz is going to let his hair down. Basically, Cruz's hair's always been tied up. You want to see it? Wait till he gets to Vegas and he's down.
We're going to put some miles on that minivan.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
How long are
I'm
you?
not going to be
stuck
in
Vegas for
all the
Cruz?
time. Huh?
How long are you going for?
I'm going for 3 days.
Are you just doing the
Can you see your kids while you're there?
Huh?
Can you see your kids while you're there?
Probably not. Probably not.
It will have a pole in it. So Gal said that you're going to have a pole in your minivan. Stripper van.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's even better.
No, see, the thing is that if I was there, my ex would dump the kids on me. If my daughter's not here already, they would dump the kids on me and make me babysit.
So they don't know you're going. Keep it quiet.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is supposed to be for Macna, to meet up with friends. It's not a how do you say? It's not a visitation.
Yeah.
The thing for me as well is like, obviously I met you last year, but I was busy, you was busy, and we didn't actually get a chance to actually chat. You know what I mean? Because it was just everybody was around us, wasn't there? So I think when we're there in September, we can all literally let our hair down, because I'm not there for work. I'm just there. I'm literally there for a holiday. Granted, my camera is going to be with me most of the time, because I do want to, film it and that. But I'm definitely there to enjoy myself. So it's just going to be so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rick, it will be another episode of the Hangover. We've said that already.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, we've got the full cast. We've got. I'm a bit of an anomaly because I don't really fit with a cast. But you've got the white guys. So you've got Chris, who looks like the guy with a beard. You've got Woody and Paul, who can be either of the other two guys. I'm probably just going to be the guy on the roof who got a suntan. And then Seymour's going to be Mike Tyson, and Nick Chan's going to be the little Chinese dude that we put in the boot. We've got the full cast of the Hangover sorted. So when you see us driving around in the fucking Venga bus, and you see Nick Chan run out of the back naked.
Cruz is thinking, do I actually meet all of these guys?
No, I'm good.
You're going to hear it. We're all going to be in Cruz's Venga bus, and all you're going to hear is Venga bus. We're going to be going down.
Oh, geez. It says Michael will wake up with teeth missing.
After that, he put just. But no, you probably are right.
We were talking about this over there, Cruz, and was actually saying who's going to get the tattoo on the face.
Oh, that would be funny. I can't drink though. That's the only problem.
Seymour said he's going to do it because he's so dark, he won't see it anyway. That was Seymour's word.
Dude, he's going to end up looking like Mike Tyson. You don't want that.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
He's the Mike Tyson.
No, India 9. Yeah, India 9 is the darkest freaking ink out there. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of skin you are.
I think it'll be good to get a tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Mate, I'll get one. I'll have to find where to put it. Like, but I'll get one. I've not got much space left.
Don't steal Mike Tyson's tiger. We can't guarantee anything, Rip.
we might steal the white tiger from Vegas.
The only thing that we can guarantee, Rip, is we're going to Vegas. Everything after that is just a blur. Me, Paul, DC, Inappropriate Reefer, Reef Dudes, Chris, you guys may or may not know who Chris is. We're all going to be getting ATVs out as well in the desert.
Yeah. And Mike's going to find himself married for the second time and not remember it.
I said, let's get married in Vegas. And it's not legally binding, but it'll be fun. Because I know that British, when we get married over there, you've got to come over here and certify it. So it's not legal binding. So Michael, you can be Marilyn Monroe and I'll be Elvis.
Do you, Michael Aarons, take Paul Williams in holy matrimony?
Damn right.
Do I, Paul? Yeah, you do. Yeah, I do.
Oh, what happens when they say you may now kiss the bride?
Oh, well, it's all right. I'll lick my lips and go, come on, Michael. Get him on there. Hey, Michael, it's okay. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
No, you're plugging it. It's it's tongue's appropriate at that point.
Michael's already took loads of pictures of me semi-naked anyway.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Jesus. Hot tub memories.
He seriously has took pictures of me semi-naked.
Do you want to see him on the live stream?
No.
I'm not doing it. I'm stupid.
Don't put it on the live stream, Ellen.
Oh, shower. Oh, let's do a vote. No, I won't. I'm not silly.
And when we're talking semi-naked, I still had my top on.
No, you didn't.
You may now kiss the bell end.
You had to make it weird. Hey, mate, this is tame. Wait till we come in for another couple of hours yet.
Change his name to Inappropriate Reaper.
Oh, Nissan GTR. Oh, I need one of those. I need to be a YouTube millionaire so I can buy one of those.
Yep. Don't forget us little guys.
Can't promise anything.
Touche.
Oh. Oh. Who was that? Oh. Somebody just leave. I'll join.
No.
I just heard a noise as if somebody left. I'll join.
No. I'm just looking for a ticket for the missus for York races.
What, she going to the races?
Well, she wants to, but there's no tickets left. So I'm trying to find a ticket.
JB, what did I miss? I don't even know how we get back to where we was. Rewinding.
Yeah, that's where
we were talking about corals, and we were talking about propagation.
Yeah, go. Paul and Michael getting married JB in Vegas.
That would be weird.
So welcome to the live stream. Right? Welcome to the live stream.
Do you know what we've got to do just for a laugh? We've got to get a picture of us in the wedding chapel. Now we've said it. Holding hands with the
Spot it now, Michael.
That'd be wicked.
Who's the female of the relationship? Ooh, Michael, rock, paper, scissors.
Pick a number between 1 and 10.
No, you pick a number between 1 and 10.
Oh, you pick a number between 1 and 10. I said it.
11. No, because I was saying you got I win.
He's the woman of the relationship because I told him what to do and he did it. Ooh, he's not sexist. Sorry.
Hang on a minute. Says Michael last night who had to go watch a film because his missus said.
Oh, is that what we're doing? I thought that was private. Dick. Hey, listen, my missus tells me what to do, I do it.
Yep.
I'm not shy.
Hey, Paul, check your email.
I've just checked it. Wow. Thank you.
No point in letting YouTube get
part of it.
You know what I'm saying, mate?
Oh no, the riff rafting. Retweet! Are you going to Magna?
I'm definitely going to Magna now.
What do you mean?
Not telling you.
Oh, I sent him the picture of a girl named Cherry. He's kidding.
She wants to meet up with him.
Well, he does. He wants to meet up with him. His name is
Cherry Cola.
God. My mouth is like super dry. I've necked nearly 1.5 liters of water so far. It just doesn't seem like enough.
That's Reef Dude saying, heck yeah, I'm going to Magna.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Me and Reef Dude will probably disappear for a couple of hours because we'll be filming. We'll be getting our gimbals out. We'll be comparing gimbals for a while.
Hey, Dev. How you doing?
Dev's on.
Oh.
Let's jump in if it works.
It does. It does now, but it takes you a long way around.
I need to turn Michael down a bit.
Again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because all we can hear is like.
Not bad.
So,
Right, I'll tell you what. Just leave the volume as it is. I'll mute myself because I need to open the window anyway because I'm going to pass out.
Alright.
all right.
Right, 1 sec, Dev. Let me try this way. Let me try this. This might work. The other link.
All right.
Alright. I'm sorry if anyone's not likes this bare-chested person, but I'm really sweating.
Hey, Rip. Rip's in too.
Yeah. Rip's been in a while. Jump in.
No, yeah. He's been quiet.
Oh, he has been.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Dev.
Hello.
Hey, Dev, are you going to Magna?
Going to Magna? Heck yeah. Are you going to Magna?
Oh, I'm going to Magna.
Yeah.
Are you going to Magna Cruise?
Cruise.
Yes, I'm going to Magna.
You're going to Magna? All right.
Dev.
Yeah?
Wait, who else? Rip, are you going to Magna? He goes, yeah.
Ooh,
Heck
yeah, we are. It's going to be good.
Yep.
Where's Rip? He's not in the Hangouts, is he?
What's
Yeah,
that?
he's in the Hangouts as well.
He's not in my Hangouts.
He goes, I shouldn't be in the Hangouts.
Oh, is he in the chat in the Hangouts?
Yeah, he says he's going to fly down. He's going to fly up.
Excellent. Do it. Come on down, Rip. Come on down. How you doing, Chris?
I'm managing, getting better a little bit at a time.
I was going to say, is it in the right direction? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be going back to work.
It does say, Rip, that you are in the Hangouts. Look, Rip Van Winkle joined the Hangouts.
Yep.
He's here in
It
spirit.
does say that.
Yeah, he's there in spirit. Now I'm supposed to be going back to work on July 6th. So.
Oh, nice. Almost there, buddy.
Are you good enough to go back to work?
What's
I
that?
think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, you need to. You're only going back to work where you're not well.
Yeah. There's no point in that. But I've been out for 2 months already.
That's
And
creepy.
they just finished the second surgery last week on Wednesday.
That's what I'm saying. So what? It's 2 weeks till you go back to work after the surgery.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Just make sure you're good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I asked for the best doctor that they had and best surgeon. And I convinced them a little bit. You know what I'm talking about, Paul? Convinced them a little bit.
Well, over here, you're allowed to ask what surgeon you want. It's your right to ask what surgeon and doctor you want to do your surgery, because obviously it's the NHS. So you can ask. You can ask what hospital to go to. You can ask what surgeon you want to do it. You can ask what anaesthetist you want to do it. You can ask for specific nurses. You know what I mean? So you can do that over here. It's your right to do it.
So
absolutely.
If you're there long enough, you know them all and you got your favorites.
Well, my missus works there, doesn't she? My missus is a critical care nurse, so she knows a lot of the surgeons anyway.
Yeah.
So when I had my knee done, I asked for the specific doctor. Plus, I worked with him when I was at university. So I was training to be an operating department practitioner. So I was doing surgeries. So I know some of the surgeons anyway. So, yeah, you can ask for, if you know him, you can ask for specific ones. And
over here in the States.
Someone's always had something done, hasn't they? So you can always ask someone. When you had that done, was the doctor good? You can say, yeah, he was really good, he was really nice, this, that, and the other. And you can say, right, I want that surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, over here you can as well, but they're booked. The good ones are always booked. You have to
wait.
You have to buy your slot.
Yeah, over here you can't do that. You can't do that over here. And you can go private, and then because the surgeons that work for the NHS do the private surgeries anyway, so you can go private then ask for that doctor, which is different. You can do that. But over here, they've got private hospitals and all. Now you can even ask, because it's the NHS. You can even ask. You can even say, I don't want it in the public hospital. I want it in the private hospital, and they'll pay for that too. That's what I did.
Oh, nice.
I went to a private hospital. Because they even give me a list, like for when I woke up. Do you know, like when you wake up in a hospital, they give you like sloppy food or toast?
Yeah.
This one, they had like a menu. You know, like open it up, it's like being in a restaurant. They even offered you red wine. Do you know what I mean?
No way.
Wine.
They gotta get you relaxed first.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Set the mood.
I'm just trying to see the UK leading doctor for lungs in Cornwall.
Yeah, that's push.
Yeah. Anyway, so how are you doing, Dev?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, mate.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna drop off a little bit, and I should come back.
Yep, not a problem, Cruz. I'll be doing a thing later on anyway. Do you know Test Tuesday? Well, that's if I don't fall asleep. That's if I don't fall asleep or sweat too much. But, yeah, I am.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Paul, I've been waiting for Test Tuesday to see if my little tweak in my dosing has changed anything.
All right, well, there we go. Anyway, Cruz, if you're jumping off, thank you very much. You know what for.
Yep. Absolutely.
Hey, Cruz.
And we'll see. Rip's here now, so you can say hello first before you go.
Yeah, I was just gonna say what's up, Cruz, and you're jumping off. So good to talk to you again, and take care of yourself, buddy.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon, man.
All right. Later. Cheers again, Cruz.
Right.
Catch you later.
Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Later, Cruz.
Bye. I'll see you at Mackin.
Definitely see you at
All right, later, guys.
Yeah.
What? So the little tweaks you did? Yeah, because you was a bit low on stuff, weren't you?
Well, so I was previously dosing alkalinity at night and calcium in the day. Yeah. And it's like probably more stable if I just dose it 24 hours a day. So I just changed them both to dose basically every 15 minutes. It doses one or the other. Essentially.
See, I've always said that, haven't I? Do it over a 24-hour period because you can't get any more stable than dosing over a 24-hour period.
Right.
See, the way I do it, Dev, because at the minute I'm dosing 12 mil of each. Mm-hmm. You know, calcium, magnesium. So every hour now, it's dosing 1 mil. It's dosing 1 mil every Is every 2 hours? Yeah, every 2 hours it's dosing 1 mil to cover the 24-hour period. But it's like, so basically every hour I get like 1 calcium 1 hour, alkalinity the next, calcium alkalinity, all the way through. Because it's the dose together at the same, the same rate.
Yeah.
And
So
my magnesium was sky high, and my calcium was low.
yeah.
And the KH was staying absolutely spot on, but you're supposed to keep them all level. But what I was doing, I was chasing the numbers, which I know you shouldn't be really doing, but I was chasing or trying to balance them. So I was lowering one, higher in the other. But what I've done, I've put them all to 11, and last week it was virtually good. So we'll see. I need to check it really. So
my calcium was low last week, so I bumped up my dose by 4 mils a day. I think you see that from like 52 to 56 or something like that. So I'll see. But it doses 0.7 mils every like 15 minutes.
Well, you can't get more stable than that, though, can you?
I know. That's I'm curious to see how it's sitting.
I think it'll be.
Hopefully.
The thing is, if it has risen, it means you was wasting it before.
Maybe. Probably. Who knows? So yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. Because I've been back and forth on the whole dosing versus calcium reactor thing again.
That again, Dev.
Huh?
That again, my daughter was talking to me at the same time.
Oh, I've been back on the whole should I do dosing or calcium reactor on the new build. So then I was like, I should see how it's dosing, how stable I can get dosing. And then, I don't know, kind of started it.
Dosing is not as expensive as it used to be. Do you know what I mean? Because it used to be expensive, you're buying all the stuff over and over again. But it's not as expensive. Yeah. It's very cheap. After you buy the powders and mix the powders.
Yeah.
Because powders last forever.
Yeah, that's true. And it will be forever until I run out of my bulk powder.
It's like trying to now they've changed to powder and liquid.
Yeah.
Like,
if I run out, maybe one day I'll try it.
But that's annoying. I think we should have it.
You know what?
Paul. Yes.
Mile High Reef has made a valid point the other day on his video.
What's that?
He's run a calcium reactor for ever and a day on his big reef, and he's got that huge squamosa clam and everything in his tank's massive. And he's ditching the calcium reactor for dosing because basically the calcium reactor maintains it doesn't really lift up or, you don't use it to dose, you use it to maintain. So he has to dose anyway. And for now that the uptake in his tank and everything's gone up, he's blowing through CO2 and he needs a bigger calcium reactor now, which will cost a fortune to get a bigger one and stuff. So he's decided to just go all out dosing. You know what I mean? So I thought that was quite a thinking point with it. Like there is a point where the calcium reactor can sometimes price you out. You know what I mean?
Up front, yes. But I don't know, like refilling it's like $30 to refill a CO2 tank. And then whatever media for your reactor could last you like a year or more. Yeah, that's like $30. So it's like $60 for a year. Like that's not bad. It's cheap.
Well, he was saying as well. Well, he was saying like obviously because he has to dose. So obviously if it fluctuates or something, you may need to dose to level it out. So he said, so it's like a bit non-productive really because you're doing both. So you may as well just do one and just dose.
Yeah.
He works it out though. He works it out. By the time you bought all your calcium, all the stuff that you need to do a calcium reactor, right? Add that price up, plus your $60 for the fish shirt. How many years of dosing can you get out of that? You know what I mean? You can get years and years and years of dosing out of it. Even try to.
Well, okay. Here's the flip side. If I already have a doser and a calcium reactor, it's not a big cost for me either way.
Well, there is that.
Because I used to run a calcium reactor, so I have one, and I have a CO2 tank. I have all that just sitting in my shed from when I used to run it.
No, that biological.
Huh?
I said sell that and buy loads of dosing liquids or powders.
Yeah.
You get another 10 years out of it.
Decisions. But yeah, I've been debating if I should get another doser or I don't know. Still debating.
It's like if I was to go down the route of being completely fresh and I didn't have either and I had to make a choice. Like obviously you're in an anomaly because you've got both So realistically, you're asking a shit question because we can't answer it, because you can't answer it. But if you was to start completely fresh, like I'm going through 2 sets of Triton solutions a year, which works out to be £60 a year. And so that is, £60 a year. And for me to get set up with a calcium reactor for my size tank, I would be talking maybe about £800 for the calcium reactor, just for the calcium reactor, and then however much money for the pH monitor. So that could be another £200 on top. So that's £1,000 straight away. So £800 for the calcium reactor, £200 for the pH probe. Then the solenoid, the solenoid valve for the CO2 bottle, another £100, £1,100, and then that's about it. Oh, and the media, so 30 quid for the media. So you're looking at what, £1,130.
Yeah, it's not cheap to get started.
No, and then so if you do it dosing, and bearing in mind, we're going off my level, the amount I dose. So £60 a year for solutions, £280 for a doser if you're going to go like Kamora or something like that. £100 if you go J-Bo.
What doser do you use, Kamora?
I use the Kamora, yeah.
But why do you have to dose? Why do you have to dose if you're using a calcium reactor?
No, I'm not using a calcium reactor.
Oh, okay, good.
No, what I'm saying is if you was making the choice to go with one or the other, for me, if I was making the choice based on me, my consumption currently is 2 sets of Triton solutions a year, which is £60 a year. And the cost of a dosing pump, which is 300, 320 or 280, something like that. Let's call it 300 for argument's sake. That's £360 for the year, and then £60 each year after that. There's years and years there of running my system before I even get close to how much I'm paid for the calcium reactor up front. You know what I mean?
I feel like you're using more Triton on your tank than you do. It just seems like such a low amount.
No, because Paul uses. What do you use?
Take it, Michael.
What do you use? How many solutions do you go through?
I go through like one every 3 months.
Yeah.
So I use 4 bottles a year. So for me, it'll cost 120 quid a year to do that. But I'm dosing 12 mil a day. Let me just work it out. So calculator. So I take about 4 bottles, yeah. So 4,000. So it's 1,000 mil in each one, yeah.
Yep.
So divide that by 12 because I'm dosing 12 mil. 333 days. So just over 4 bottles a year. I'm going through.
Yeah, it's like 4.5 bottles a year.
In fact, I lie, because I'm dosing 11 mil.
Oh, there you go.
So, back to the calculator. 4,000. Because I did lower it when I changed it all over, and it's built back up. I thought it was 12, but I'm not. I'm on 11. Most probably 12 later, divided by 11. How many days in a year, Dev?
365.
And I'll get 363.6 days. Ooh.
Okay, so 67. I'm just looking. So if I had to dose 4 sets a year at the cart. Are you kidding me? So it only lets you buy 1?
It's what?
Oh, I'm trying to add multiple sets to my cart, and it's only letting me pick 1.
But what you can do, Dev, you can buy the 10 litres. You know, the 10 litres of it. And I think the 10 litres is £253.
Mm-hmm.
And it works out that you're getting free. Some free.
Yeah. Okay. So to buy 4 of them, it would cost me $271 Canadian. So it'd be like $300 a year for me to do Triton.
Yeah. Unless you buy look for the 10-liter ones.
That's $25 a month I'd be spending on Triton if I was to go that route.
See, that's not bad. $25 a month.
On dosing.
Why is it so expensive then? I was saying that, but $25 is like £5, isn't it?
$67 for the 4 1,000 mils plus whatever the shipping and all that jazz is.
2 to what? Is it 2 to 1 or something on ours? Canadian.
I have no idea. Here, I'll see if that works out at a pound.
It's 1.5. It wasn't it 1.5?
I don't know. I'm just googling right now.
176 is.
Is it GBP?
Yeah.
All right, so 271.96 Canadian. The pound is 154.
There you go. 154. And how many balls is that for?
154 for you, 271 for me.
Yeah, so 1.7. Yeah, he's right.
You know what? That's why you're getting ripped off, because for us, it's £29 a bottle, a set.
Yeah, it's much cheaper.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper.
It's because you make it over there. They got to ship it over here and mark it up, and every time it changes hands, they got to get their cut.
They make it in Germany.
Yeah, they're still closer to you.
Good point.
Yeah.
We got fees, do you know, like European fees. So they make it, get shipped over there. There's no fees on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
There will be next year, because that's when we're not in Europe anymore. So.
Okay. So to Michael's note earlier, so I'd be spending $30 a month, basically $25 to $30 a month to dose Triton. Our calcium reactor, not counting buying it, would cost me probably $60 a year. So 2 months would pay for 12 months. So it's cheaper that respect after you own the equipment. Obviously, you know, you got to spend a couple $100 on a tank and regulator, then another few hundred on a reactor, and blah blah blah. Right. So it's cheaper long term to do calcium reactor. Now, I mean, Triton has all the trace elements, all that jazz, right? Like, has benefits. I was talking to Worldwide Corals just out of curiosity, because I was curious if they use their calcium reactors because it's cheaper or because it's for stability. And they said for stability. So I was like, I was curious, because every time I've been to a big coral facility, they always have a calcium reactor.
Well, calcium reactors are old school. That's how they kept the stability. I guess now that with the event of dosing pumps and the Apex,
yep,
you can stretch the capability of 2-part more. You know, like it's more closer. 2-part is closer, I guess, to a calcium reactor right now.
Yeah, true. Like, I have mine dosing every like 15, 20 minutes right now, so it's pretty darn stable how it spreads it out. Basically, my only thing is because I'm redoing my new system soon, so it's been just trying to decide what I need to make space for.
Save you space. You got to remember, everything comes at a premium in that sump area. Cabinets at the side, everything's a premium space. And a calcium reactor is just a big lump of crap stuck in your system that looks ugly.
Yeah.
That's right. That's my opinion. But
yeah,
Dev said yeah. So you've got to admit, space is a premium. You know what I mean? And if you think the size of your dorsal, Dev, with a couple of lines coming out of it, that's not space, is it?
In a way.
That's it. You want? Are you going to do that? What Nick's done with the cabinet?
Say it again.
Do you know, like Michael's cabinet?
Yeah.
Do you know the brace bar? Let me show you. I've only seen it on Michael's. You got this brace bar here. You know, like you got usually the tanks have this brace bar here.
Oh, I don't really have a big brace bar, but I might to hide all my stuff.
Yeah, it's like what Michael's done. Like what he's done with Michael's, he's put the brace bar diagonally, you know, in it. So like you've got a gap at the top, where you can put plugs and all that. You know, in that bit.
That's actually kind of what I was thinking of doing. I think my stand's probably made by now. I emailed him and asked him if he could build this in for me, so we'll see if he actually did. But
if anything, though, can they not just add a shelf underneath it? Do you know, like slot in there with a gap?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because all that wasted space in it, all that gap that you have in there is just wasted.
I hit all my wires, but I want to see if I can have the whole power bricks up there this time.
See what I mean? Even if you had that gap at the top, like even with a lift up flap on it, you know, like the brace bar, where you can actually, it's on hinges, so you can like lift it up or even just put it down with all your power supply and then just lift it back up again. That'd be good. Hey,
Well,
I should pattern that. Shit.
Here, I'll show you what I'm thinking. So if this works, I was going to see if he could put weld like 2 strips of like a 1/4-inch plate or something across it, and then screw my power bars to it so it hangs just below the tank. And then I could have my power bricks there rather than at the end, like the Apex power thingies. So that way it kind of hides it. But I'll have to do that little angly thing like that to contain it all, and the plugs and all that jazz. But it'd be a cool way to get that space back.
That's nice, man. Wow.
Yeah, because the current one is all a big box here. Oh, so much planning, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
Big way to hide it.
Hello?
Yo, got kicked out.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're just talking about that gap. Do you know that you've got at the top of your tank?
Like right here?
The tank.
The one that Nick, the tank that Nick built, you know, the cabinet?
All right.
That gap
Oh,
at the
the
top,
shelf.
power supplies.
The shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well good. The little shelf for fish food, and then because it's a brace bar as well, you know, it's multifunctional. It takes the weight, and it's not just dead space, and because it comes down a little bit, what I've got is those no more nail sticky pads. You know, like the 3M tape. And I just put my power block up behind those, and you can't, and because they're black as well, you can't even see them.
Yeah.
So you can't see any of the plugs. And then if you need to, you know, to unplug or anything, all you got to do is just like get your arm around and just plug things out, plug things in. They're easy.
Yeah.
All hidden.
So the downfall using white is you will see it. But what I was thinking, if I do a cutout in the center, if I have my skimmer cup and stuff, it gives me that extra space, but I can put all my power bricks around the perimeter of this to get them out of there. Then I'll have if I do a plug bar at each end, that gives me more flexibility for where I connect everything.
Oh, that is definitely right. One thing that I learned, which really, you know, from having a 7-foot long peninsula, is putting all of the plugs at the opposite end of the tank, as in the peninsular end, is the biggest ball ache ever.
Yep, that's what I do now.
No piece of equipment will go in. You know, like even my skimmer, it's in the center of the thingy, but the cable just isn't long enough to reach to my plug board. Every single plug in the bag to extend in one way or the other. So having a plug board at both ends of the tank, it's a must. It's a must.
The only tricky downfall is if I want to do some nice little controller panel, I still have to run those pumps all to one end.
Well, I've put some plugs in my actual hood as well, so that all the lights are plugged in the hood rather than having to extend the cables and run them across the tank, down the tank, under the tank to the plug board.
Yeah, I think I'll run the Vortex stuff just because it'll look good having those all there, and then the rest, like my Jabo ones, all those, I'll probably just hide those somewhere because I never touch them anyways.
Extension leads, don't
they? On my tank, they literally just fit.
So I know that they do the extension leads.
Yeah.
I've seen the extension leads.
I don't know if they have extensions. Maybe.
I've seen the extension leads, unless like a second. I'm gonna have a look.
All right. That's kind of my current general plan. So I'm hoping my stand might actually be done. So I'm gonna go to the guy's house next weekend and see. Now I actually have to order the tank. That'll probably be about a month.
What's he making the stand out of, Deb?
He built it out of overkill steel, like heavy wall steel tubing.
Yeah, that's nice. It's never gonna move.
Yeah, one of my mom's friends, he does like, he's like, oh, I can get steel free from work. I'm like, sweet. So that will help. So I just basically sent him my drawings and measurements, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh yeah, your stand's almost done." I'm like, "Holy crap, that was fast." So I think it'll be good. It'll be overkill.
You're gonna prime it and paint it?
He powder coated it. He's got it powder coated white.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm stoked.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's nice.
And he welded it all himself, but he like restores muscle cars and stuff. So he does really good work. So should be good. So I'm excited for it.
So when you get it, you can show us like.
Oh yes, definitely. There'll be a whole probably upgrade mini series coming out when I actually do it. The one good thing is I'll have the stand for probably a good month before I'll have the tank. So it'll give me lots of time to like build all the little wood pieces and all the mounts and stuff inside of it and figure that out.
What are you gonna skin it? What are you gonna skin it with? Like, did you decide yet, or?
No, I still got to figure that out. I thought about doing either like white acrylic, and then I thought maybe like the countertop Arbor ID or whatever the heck that stuff is, maybe that on some thinner wood. I don't know. I know I'm going to do this one white just because it's going to be replacing the railing on the stairs, so I want it to bounce lots of light around so it doesn't make it dark in that area. That's about all I've decided. Something very light.
Looks nice, man.
Thank you, thank you. I was originally going to be all fancy in acrylic until I realized it will cost me a fortune. So,
what is it? What is it? 6 feet?
Yeah. Yeah, so I was originally going to do acrylic sump and everything, but that's crazy expensive, I've learned. So I'll probably just do like more of a basic glass sump. I'm trying to make it flexible enough for if I change my mind and change different things on it, then I can still do stuff. Like I could use this for the skimmer or that one. And either one I could use as turn to refugium if, say, I didn't like the turf scrubber down the road and that type of stuff. So I'm trying to make it flexible enough there.
And you put like rails in, like baffle rails, so you can slide the glass in and out. Are you plastic baffles? You can slide them in and out, move them left, right. You know what I mean? Just by rails inside.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's not a bad idea too.
I said rails is going to cost them nothing. To build yourself.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Hi guys.
Hey.
You alright, Danny?
How you doing, everybody? Been a while.
It has.
Oh, it has. You know what? I think I've lost a stone in weight today. And I think my sofa's gained a weight in sweat.
Nice and toasty up.
Corey's Reef Tank. Hello.
Hello.
So, anybody, have you got any questions? Have you got any questions you want to ask me? Dev, Rip, Danny? Have you got any questions about Dev's tank? Ooh.
Ho. Actually, let me bring the chat so I can actually see it pop out.
When's the chat about this week, Dev?
No chat this week. I have to go out of town for work tomorrow.
Oh.
So, yep, I have to wake up at like 5 a.m. to go take a flight to Prince George, some little tiny town up north. And be up there for 3 days.
Prince George?
Yeah.
Keep it British.
Yep. Not really. Oh, yep.
I've just been looking at them extension leads, Dev. They're actually custom made what people are doing.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't think I've seen those.
Yeah, so it's just cause. You know what? You could do with asking about it, though. Because you're mate, isn't he?
Yeah, no, I was just thinking I'm going to have to bribe him for some wires if that is the case.
ask him, are they available? Or ask him if they've seen the mods that people do and are they okay? Because I think that would be good for people to like to know that I've got one long systems.
No, for sure. I will.
Dev, is that your actual tank now, or is this a new one?
This is the new one. It's similar to my tank now. It's very, very similar. Except this one's being wider and taller.
So the back bit, the overflow, is that going to be like all boxed off, so you don't see the actual overflow?
This is basically what I have now. I just kind of hit it all, so it gives it a nice sleek look.
Yeah.
This is the exact same way I did on my tank, and I like it, so the only thing I got to change, I can add it.
Reason I'm asking is because when I upgrade my tank, I want an external overflow, but I don't want to be seeing the overflow, if you know what I mean.
Yep. So yeah, I literally just use black acrylic. Like when I built the stand, I made an extra section around it. So like, see here. So I made the steel. I put a steel brace, like vertical bar at the end of the tank, and I did another one at the end, literally just to box it in. And then just used acrylic to make a little U-shaped box, just to clamp on and hide it all. Then on my last tank, or the current tank rather, I bolted the light bar to the stand itself, so just right there. Now this one, I'm getting them to put a square tube vertically. That way I can just drop my light bar in. And that gains me an extra 1.5 inches. I can make this smaller. So all these little things I've been trying to tweak to maximize the space and make it sleeker.
Yeah, you're right. So you're right.
Yeah, so
right
having this
time.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it should be good. It's getting there.
Interesting.
Yep. And then a lot of these little stupid things I debated, like on here, like should I, like currently I put a board on top so that everything has a flat surface. But if I make something that inset, then I can gain an extra like 2 inches of tight room in the sound, just little things. Chat, how big? Yeah, so this is...
If you put a tray at the bottom as well, if you lower that, like you say you're going to do,
yeah,
put like a tray for any leaks.
Yep.
Just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Ringing.
Yeah, so on the tank, so it's, I think it's 6'1" or 6'2", something like that for the overall thing. What is it?
Are you putting an algae scrubber in it as well?
Yeah, I have one on, I just put one on my tank. It's breaking in right now, so I'm trying to see how I like it. But yeah, so it's going to be, so I went 2 inches lower on the stand height and 4 inches higher on the tank, then 5 inches wider. I think I stuck an extra 1.5 inches out from just making that overflow a bit tighter. So it worked out, it's going to be about 60 gallons more from my mini upgrade.
You know how you got your overflow on one side? Do you not find that it's just a circular motion you flow? Or
the hard part is, my biggest complaint I'm still working on is you tend to get a little bit more of a buildup on the water surface.
Yeah.
Like right around at the far end. That's my one complaint, is it doesn't get fully skimmed out 100% as it should. So I've been playing with some different ideas how I might deal with it. One thought is I'm going to have 2 return nozzles. I'm going to have 2 M1s. I have one, so I got a second one. And I thought about swapping it because you can adjust the flow up and down. Like maybe like for an hour a day, it's, you know, one ramps up and the other turns down. So it just like changes the flow pattern in the tank.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll like only have, maybe if I, for like half an hour a day or something, I turn off, you know, like the MP40 and the flow on this side and let the other one ramp it up, and it makes it swirl around the tank. I don't know. There's different ways I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, coast to coast tank would be cool. I thought about doing a coast to coast overflow on here, but the only tricky part is all the return nozzles and stuff would have to go through it, and it also kill the space for the Vortec drivers on the back.
Yo.
Oh.
Yo.
It keeps like, when I leave, it's not there anymore. Just like normally when you go back to Hangouts, it's still there. And you could have rejoined. It's not doing that.
Yeah, it's a pain.
Are we still talking about this frigging tank?
You betcha, buddy. Are you sick of it yet?
Oh yeah. I'm going to know this tank better than I know my own tank, and it's not even built yet.
You betcha, man. You
betcha.
betcha.
It's a nice tank, though, isn't it? It's a nice tank, though, isn't it?
Is it, though? Is it? Because what it looks like today may be flipping completely different tomorrow.
Yeah, well, when Dev set it all up, and he can give us a rundown on how it's working.
I mean,
we'll get
yeah. So, Michael, you'll understand this battle. You have a canopy, so you can power heads, but yeah, my biggest battle in the current tank that annoys me is you get a little bit of a protein layer build up on the peninsula end because the flow's pushing away from the overflow. So
that's why I need a wave maker on the other end.
Yeah, I debated doing a closed loop type of deal to push some water that way. I still don't want any equipment out here. I don't know if I want to close the loop just because I don't know if I like the idea of having holes in the bottom of my tank. It seems sketchy.
To be honest, in the end, I didn't really have a choice.
What's that?
In the end, I didn't really have a choice. You know, because you need, like it or not, you need some flow down that end because you are going to get that build-up, and it looks like crap. So even something like slimline, like a gyro or something, you know, that you just put right at the, because the gyro pulls from the bottom as well.
Mm-hmm.
You can put it really, really close to the water surface. So, you know, so it doesn't, you know, obstruct the peninsula view.
Put it near the bottom?
No. Stop.
No. But then you have this big chunk of equipment sitting there on the peninsula end. You have a canopy, so it's okay. Without a canopy, I'm like, eh.
I know. Well, that's the only option that I have. That's the only option that I saw, unless you put like a hole in your tank, so you can run a wire through the tank at the peninsula end.
Yeah, no way.
But that's a dangerous game.
So okay. So do you know what I thought of? Well, what I'm gonna try, because I have 2 MP40s and I'm gonna also have 2 return nozzles. I might try alternating the flow through which side's pushing. That way it swirls the water around the tank more instead of it constantly pushing. I think that might help to get rid of it.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that will work, to be honest. Because I'm going to have 2 return pumps and 2 MP40s and a gyro, so I can literally just, like, kill half of the flow to one side and, like, crank up the other side for part of the time.
Yeah. Could create, like, a surface centrifugal type thing.
Yeah, so I think that might work to solve my little issue of build-up every once in a while that annoys me. Like, when I kick into feed mode, it helps reduce it as stuff goes out. But...
Doesn't take long for it to come back, though, does it?
Yep. Gao was saying we should name this tank. You got any awesome suggestions? Let me know.
Mine's there.
I'll
just put mine in the chat.
At Reef Community? Yep. With the @ sign and everything.
It should be called the pain in the ass.
Oh, but it will be good, buddy. It will be good.
It will.
Yep.
If it wasn't for the open school, you wouldn't be here tonight. I don't get it.
What did he say? You was muffled. Are you away from the computer?
Oh, what? No, yeah, I was. Mark, SPS Reef, if it wasn't for the old school, you wouldn't be here tonight.
No, yeah, you're right. Old school mentalities and all that. Like, if it wasn't for the old school, there wouldn't be the new school. But don't dwell in the past.
Yeah. Pretty much, eh?
Dev, have you thought about putting maybe some kind of return, not return, but some kind of pump in the rocks? You know what I mean? Like hiding it in the rockscape.
That could
So
work.
that,
They do have some of those little toonsy type of ones you can hide, like with little rock structure things.
Just build your own.
Yeah. They just have a really long cord.
Yeah, just put a long cord on and put it, extend it and run it under your sand.
Yeah, that's true.
Or,
have you thought about?
like
Sorry,
we said
go
last time, it's just do your sand bed like maybe 2 inch deep, and then use like 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch pipe and create a closed loop.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, lots of people do little hiding things. It'd be a pain to clean it. Aside from that, it would be good. But that is a good backup plan if it doesn't work out very well.
If
If
you
it's
do a closed
sketchy.
loop, if you do a closed loop underneath the gravel, and then have little nozzles coming out of your gravel, and then have little nozzles coming out of your rockwork, out of your skate.
Yeah.
You can kill every single dead spot.
True. I mean, I like the potential benefits of doing a closed loop, but just the actual drilling a hole in the bottom of the tank just seems like it's sketchy long term.
You don't have to drill a hole to do a closed loop. You can do it over the back. you can run a pipe like that comes up, over, and down.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to see the pipe on the peninsular end. On the other end. But if the pipe's black and the backing's black, it's not going to be super obvious.
True.
And then you can run it down straight to the floor of your tank and then create like a pipe network in the floor of your tank. It doesn't have to. You don't have to drill for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's a closed loop and it's all running off the same pump. You know, it'll just go backwards and forwards, and you know it can pump up and over, and then go back, and then go back, and then back. Because as long as you've got a pump strong enough with a decent enough head height, it'll be fine.
Well, I could do that with just one of the return nozzles. Do a pipe straight down, like use a Street 90 fitting, go straight down over. But then I'd have a pipe in there. Wouldn't look as pretty.
Well, you could use a transparent. Don't they have some transparent pipe for planted tanks? The freshwater planted tanks.
Algae.
In seconds.
Yeah, you'd get the coralline algae, but you'd have to keep it clean.
Yeah, if it was transparent, the inside would get algae in it in seconds.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And then
you're right.
It'd look like crap, and then it becomes less efficient as well. You are? What do you say, Bob?
Like, do you know, like you can get a pipe where it's round at the end, so it clips on, and then it goes flat. It goes flat against the back.
Yeah. Well, one interesting way would be if I was to do a closed loop thing type of deal, I could literally put the pipe just straight up into the tank and be like bloop bloop angled.
You can put the pipe into your wear section, and then that way you're not so worried about fingers.
Yeah.
Overflows, like as long as like the pipe. So if the pipe comes up through the base of the tank, into your wear section. You're not actually using that wear section for a wear area. You're just using it to hide stuff. Is it going to be wet?
Just there's a box there. Just there's an overflow box, and the rest is just dry.
Yeah. So in the dry bit, and then just poke it through there. And then just make sure it's sealed enough, and because it's dry, you know, you're not got to worry about, you know, water leakage. And then when, you know, if the seal does start to break or something starts to go, you'll notice straight away because the dry section will no longer be thingy, but you'll get a chance to react. You know what I mean? Because it'll fill up. It'll fill up that.
It's hollow here now. It's not. It's hollow. Like the tank ends here. It's like an external box that's on the back of it. I just gave that chamber to run wires and MP40 dry side, all that type of jazz. My light bar.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to be risky and do holes in the bottom, I could literally just go bloop 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 and just put them in the two corners, shooting this way across the tank. It probably would solve all my issues. I don't know.
What?
Don't be afraid of putting holes in the bottom of your tank. You just use a bulkhead. I've done it many times. Never had issues.
Still feels sketchy. I don't know why. To make the plumbing nice and clean. Be like,
I'm the same. I always have mine drilled as high as I can possibly drill it.
Like,
and then if anything goes off or if any seals break, it's only going to drain down so far, and then the rest is just going to be a flat box, and it's going to hold the rest.
If the power went out for like days and my battery backup eventually died, then or you had check valves and they fail, you potentially have all that water that could drain back out.
For all of those things to fail at the same time, though.
Yeah, I mean it's not likely, but it's possible, right? Yeah. Worst case scenario, you're giving a path for your whole tank to drain. That's why I've always avoided it. Highly unlikely, but possible.
Yeah.
Everything I'm doing on this tank, I'm trying to make like fail safe. Like even the fact I'm adding a second return pump, so if one died, my tank wouldn't miss a beat. Like I'm trying to really make it all like super redundant.
The safest thing to do would be
why do you wrap it in cotton wool?
Wrap it what?
Wrap it in cotton wool.
Then it wouldn't look pretty.
Michael, look at that. This is what iPhones are doing.
I can't see, mate. I'm driving.
iPhones are getting noticed. It's temperature. Look. iPhone needs to cool down before you can use it.
Overheating today.
You get them on Android as well.
You get the same thing?
Yep, I've had it on my Note 8 already.
Don't leave your phone sitting in the sun.
I've had it happen to my Google, but it's because I left my phone next to the air vent in my car.
I've had it
Yeah,
once
that's really
when I
good.
was just sitting on the
That's
patio
really
on a hot
good.
day. My black case, it just overheated it. Yup.
Anybody got screen on the
Anyone got what?
screen burn?
What's that?
No. Where the picture burns into the screen.
Yeah, I've got the YouTube things burnt into my phone. It's only I think it's only 9 months old, isn't it?
You know what that tells you? You watch YouTube too much.
Too much. Yeah, exactly.
Right, people. Anyway, I'm going to shut this down because I'm going to be on it again in a bit, aren't I?
I guess so.
Oh, yeah, Test Tuesday. Test Tuesday. I'll do it around 8 o'clock our time.
What
So
time is
Dev,
it now?
now it is 4:20.
So in 4 hours? Okay. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, just under 4 hours. So, Dev, what time? You tell people the times, Dev. East, Western, and all that stuff.
All right. So that is 12 o'clock Pacific and 3 Eastern.
There you go.
Boom.
And if you're in the Philippines, it's 3:30 a.m.
Nice. Perfect. So wake
And
up
if
at
you're in Leeds,
alarm clocks.
and if you're in Leeds, it's wrong time.
So go get some coffee.
Yeah, Michael, what time are you going to be on?
I don't know because I'm on the M6. If everything goes well, I'll be home for like 8, half 8. But I'm on the M6, so
Yeah,
you know
say no more.
things can change very quickly. And I have just seen a sign saying that 16 to 17 long delays. So
Oh, we'll see. So everyone, don't forget, 8 o'clock UK time today, 3 o'clock Eastern. Is that?
Yep.
12 o'clock
Noon
Western or
Pacific.
So, yeah. Test Tuesday.
Put a reminder on my phone.
You're sticking true to the worldwide part, Paul. I like it.
That's the thing, Dev. Remember, 3:30. What is it? What you said? 3:30 in the Philippines.
Yep.
So there we go. Right, people. Thank you for joining this me sweating live chat. So I'll see you in about just under 4 hours.
I'll try to be here.
Yeah. No worries. All right. Catch you all later. See you later.
Later. Thanks.
There you go.